Hi guys, in this video we will talk about how to create sales quotation in the system. There are two steps to create sales quotation in the system. Step 1, create customer, and step 2, create sales quotation. So first we will talk about how to create customer. To create customer, click on sales module. After that, click on sales option, and after that click on customer option. Once you click on customer option, you will be directed to customer page where you will create a customer in the system. We have a separate video which you can refer to create customer in the system. Once you have created customer, you will move to second step to create sales quotation. To create sales quotation, click on create quotation button present on the top of the customer page screen. This button will only reflect when you have successfully created customer in the system. Once you click on create quotation button, then you will be directed to sales quotation page. Now let's talk about customer information section. In customer information section, customer details like customer ID, customer name, customer cell number, and POC will be automatically mapped by the system. In valid until field, you will enter the validity of the quotation. In quotation date field, you will enter the date on which you are creating quotation in the system. In follow-up date field, you will enter the follow-up date for the quotation. Now let's talk about sales information section. You can prioritize your quotation by selecting an appropriate option from priority dropdown. Branch and salesperson detail will be automatically mapped by the system from the customer page. From payment method dropdown, you will select the payment method by which the customer will pay. Quotation group, quotation category, and quotation type option are used to categorize the quotation. From approver name dropdown, you will select the name of the employee or owner who will be responsible to approve this quotation. In credit dates field, you will enter the number of days after which the customer will do the payment once he receives the invoice. Now let's talk about payment terms details section. In this section, you will enter the payment details. Payment details can be advance payment, monthly payment, quarterly payment, or yearly payment. In this video, I will take example of advance payment. Now let's talk about product section. In product name field, you will enter the name of the product for which you want to create quotation. After entering product name, you will click on add button to add this detail in the below table. In product table, the column which are hash marked are editable. In quantity column, you will enter the quantity of the product that need to be sold. Suppose you want to sell 2 UPS, then in quantity column you will enter 2. In price column, you will enter the price of single product. Suppose you want to sell 2 UPS, then in price column you will enter price of 1 UPS. In tax 1 and tax 2 column, you will enter the tax details like CGST, SGST, IGST. If tax is not applicable, then you will select NA from the dropdown. In percent discount and discount amount column, you will enter discount amount if it is applicable. You can enter discount either in percentage or in amount form. In total column, the total price of the product will appear. As you can see, there is a costing button present in product section. Once you click on costing button, a pop-up will appear where you will enter the cost on which you are getting this product from the vendor. Details entered in costing pop-up will not appear on quotation PDF. It will be just for your reference to analyze the deal. As you can see, there are two sections, vendor price detail and other charges detail. So first we will talk about vendor price detail section. Product name will be automatically mapped by the system from the product table. In sales price column, the quoted amount will reflect. In vendor price column, the salesperson will enter the amount at which he is getting the product. In vendor margin column, the margin amount will be calculated by the system. Formula to calculate vendor margin is sales price minus vendor price. In remark column, the salesperson can enter the name of the vendor from whom salesperson has received the quotation. Now let's talk about other charges detail section. Again, the product name will be picked from the product table. In other charges column, we will enter the other charges amount if applicable. In remark column, salesperson can enter any remark against these other charges. After entering all detail, you will click on OK button to save these details. Now let's talk about shipping information section. In delivery date field, you will enter the date by which the delivery should be done. After entering all detail, you will click on Save button to save these details. After saving quotation, you will get Submit button to approve this document. If you are going to approve quotation, then you will get Submit button. But if any other person is going to approve quotation, then Request for Approval button will reflect. This both option will reflect based on the name of the employee selected in Approval dropdown. If approver and login name is same, then he will get Submit button. But if both are different, then he will get Request for Approval button. If you want to send revised quotation, then you will click on Revise Quotation button present on the screen. Once you click on Revise Quotation, then a new quotation page will open and all details from old quotation will be mapped to newly opened quotation. After editing the required detail, you can again follow the same steps that I have explained till now. Once the quotation gets final from customer, salesperson will click on Create Sales Order button present on the top of the screen. Once you click on Create Sales Order button, you will be directed to Sales Order page and all the details on quotation page will automatically map on Sales Order page. On this page, salesperson will only select name of the procurement department employee from Approver name dropdown, so that he will get reminder for this purchase. After entering all the details on Sales Order page, the salesperson will click on Save button present on the top of the screen to save this detail. After saving the sales order document, the salesperson will click on Request for Approval button present on the screen. Once you click on Request for Approval button, an email will be sent to the procurement department for the purchase. We have a separate video which you can refer to create purchase order against the sales order. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have any query, please contact support team of Eva Software Solutions.